Are you all right?
What? I wasn't going to do nothing, Coach.
Well, you better do something. You got to defend yourself here.
But they finally tuned athletic machines.
I am not telling you to go on a shooting rampage. But you have to stand up for yourself, or they're going to ride you all season long. Believe me, I've seen it myself.
Oh, damn. He's killed though.
All right, so ladies, gentlemen, and Reese's Pieces in between, this is your motherfucking boy. This is your motherfucking Spick. This is that dirty dick dude. Yo, SoulPapo again. And due to, you could say, unfortunate circumstances, motherfuckers gotta work, goddamn bitch-ass WrestleMania, me and Arizona Verse cannot get together again for I'm Black, He's Mexican podcast. Please believe you're gonna get it next week, without any doubt. At least I think, I'm sure, I'm positive, kinda, maybe. Who the fuck knows? But one thing that is for sure, I left my pregnant fiance at home with my mother-in-law, because who the fuck wants to be around the mother-in-law, and I went on a little mini road trip with a good friend of mine to Cali, which I hate Cali. But he had to go to Cali. Man, I have another homie who lives in Cali, so I might move to Cali. But while I was in Cali, I went to visit Cali, and yeah, we had some conversations. So I'm hoping that you get to enjoy them. And we mixed from a variety of different things. It was a goddamn 9-hour drive one way, so there's quite a bit of material. And I might divvy this shit up into 2 episodes. But again, if me and Arizona Verse come back for the I'm Black, He's Mexican podcast, you won't have to worry about the second one until, again, this shit happens. And I want to make sure you motherfuckers have an episode every week. So, God bless you.
Yeah. Bakersfield. And I'm recording, by the way. Hey, please.
Shout out to Bakers.
Yo,
fuck 21 Palms.
I have no idea. Fuck California in general, but you're fucking going, so I can't really talk too much shit. Yeah. Fucking two of my closest brothers are gonna be fucking. Well, one of them already lives out there. Fuck. Well, you telling me you invite me over? You got the best,
and we will make one big yard?
Combine them together? Well, my boy lives in, I don't know if it's Palmdale.
Oh, Palmdale.
Yeah, Palmdale. Fucking thing, Afro-Man and shit. And then your ass going to fucking Bakersfield. Yeah. Now, I always thought, like, when I think Bakersfield... Meth?
Oh, okay, wait, go ahead.
I was going to say, they haven't done this in a long time, but back in the day... They used to, and I'm pretty sure there's other, because we've advanced here in Phoenix, and we have a whole lot more radio stations than we did back in the day.
Yeah.
But back in the day, we'd have like our lowrider oldies fucking on Sunday nights, and you'd always hear like the fucking like the dedications and you just hear all these fucking sappy shits.
Art LeBeau here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
my boy.
Art LeBeau.
So shout out Bakersfield.
Always, and it's always fucking some bitch named Sad Eyes to her vato, El Loco, Chingon. I want to tell you, baby, I miss you. I love you. And shit like that. Art LeBeau. So that's a public syndication, right? That wasn't a local thing. That's something that's...
Oh, it's worldwide. Because I've been to California where I listen to Art LeBeau.
So do you think that shit still goes on? I guess we'll find out.
Art still... we can find a radio station right now for Art's on.
Holy shit. Okay.
He's worldwide, but yeah, go ahead.
So when I think Bakersfield, I'm thinking fucking Chicano, por la causa kind of motherfuckers like that. But you're saying that Bakersfield has a nigger epidemic? Downtown.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so Bakersfield is 8% African American.
80?
8. No, hell no, that
8. Nigga, that 8% has run amok in that essence?
Yes. Like, I was actually out there. The first time I went out there for my job interview, I was at the Motel 6, right? It's my own business. It's near the freeway. And note to self, don't ever go to a Motel 6 near the freeway.
That just sounds like easy access.
Go to Motel 6 in town. If there's one in town, go to it. Pay the extra.
So no bullshit, no shade thrown towards Motel 6, because Lord knows I love extra prices.
I've been there many times.
But if you're gonna do it,
if you're going by yourself,
don't do it.
If you're going by yourself, don't do it by the freeway. Shout out to Black Canyon.
Yo, down here? You're talking about off the freeway?
Yeah, that one.
Dude.
Everyone gets shot there.
All I know is, there was definitely a whole spot when I was seeing this freaky Puerto Rican, but yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
okay.
going.
So I was out there, right? And then I just got out of my car. And I look up, and there was this brother. I'm going to say the brother work, because I don't want to use that word.
Yeah.
But,
let me do that.
Yeah, let you do that. So then he's looking at me, right? Mad dogging me. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Was it the dark-skinned nigga?
Or like, dark-skinned, dreaded.
Oh, dread.
Yeah,
Nappy Dre here trying to stop me.
Take over. Yeah. But, he was like one of them, like, mean-looking motherfuckers, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. So then I go in, I'm asking for my room key, right? And God willing, the Lord sometimes doesn't bless you. My room is next door to his.
No shit.
No shit, right?
How do you know? You see him go in there, or
I
are you
knew
still
for a
following
fact.
you?
I knew for a fact that it was like he pointed there, and I'm like, shit, it's right to that guy. So
Oh,
I'm like,
the
all right,
guy
fuck.
was that where you pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he was already up there. Just
Oh shit.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm fucking give him a key and I'll go up there. I start walking up right there, and I see 4 other of them
Oh shit.
posted up, looking at me, like mad dogging me. And I was about to go up there, and then they're like, "What the fuck you looking at?" And I'm
For
like,
real? And you just walking, mind your own business?
"Yeah."
Were you wearing lokes?
No, I was wearing like business casual clothes.
Ah.
I wasn't even chilled out or anything.
Ah.
And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I went down there. I'm like, "Hey, can I get in that room?" Because I'm about to get, hardcore in a motherfucker, and I ain't trying to get like a black eye
Right.
before a job interview.
Oh, so yeah, right.
It's my job, yeah, it's my job.
I'm just
interview.
wondering why there's 4 niggas inside a fucking hotel room.
Oh no, and then later on the night,
Okay.
it was like 3 in, I hear gunshots.
Oh,
And
shit.
God willing, right? I'm like, I know it's them motherfuckers. And soon enough, like on the news, it was them motherfuckers.
No shit.
Yes, one of them got shot.
Well, I mean, not to say that you get what you asked for, but if you they seem like they were already rowdy. So I mean,
Yeah.
So they were on some knuck if you buck, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
some motherfucker didn't just want to hesitate.
Yeah. So one thing to know about Bakersfield is that the black people were very poor, just like anywhere else.
Right. I was gonna say. I mean, that's.
But there's no black people in the suburbs. And then there's this place
in Bakersfield.
In Bakersfield, like South, downtown South, like Orlando. If you know anything about Bakersfield, it's called Orlando area. Black, and they always shoot each other. There's like 30 murders, and 28 of them were black people. It's sad.
Well, you know what? It kind of reminds me like when you see like and you hear it in parody movies, but you know how there's always that token black guy, and then when there's another black guy, you're just like, hey, I'm the token black guy here. You're gonna have to leave. They only allow 8% of us here, so you're gonna you're fucking up the quota.
Exactly. Yeah, man, and it's rough. And I was watching a documentary about it. And it's like, just black people getting shot. I think they had like a couple months ago, like a 3-year-old girl was like shot in the head.
Well,
so yeah,
out in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So when looking and prospecting to find out where you're gonna live, because you don't have too many choices.
Yeah.
But you want to live out there. You know the real estate. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it that I like is segregated.
Oh shit. Okay.
So there's another place called Oildale. If you from Bakersfield, you know Oildale. That's where the hardcore skinheads. It's like Mesa.
Oh shit! No shit.
It's like East Mesa.
Oh fuck! Okay, where
smaller.
Population mostly
99% white, and then that one Mexican guy who works at Liberty.
Little speckles of spicks fucking in
Very
there.
Very few, and they're like hiding.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, so up north, there's a place called Oildale. It's right next to the airport, and it's hardcore white crackheads and everything. Then there's the rest of Bakersfield, which is like 80% new.
Yo,
all suburbs and all spread out. That's where I want to.
Well, see, and you know, it's fucked up to think that segregation is a good thing, but you figure as far as being, I don't know, familiar or feeling safe, you would imagine, and mind you, I can give a fuck about races.
Yeah.
And as you, but you do feel like there's more of a camaraderie when you're amongst your own race? Do you feel like that's why they band together in the jails and prison systems?
Yeah, I think so. Until they're in the streets and they start shooting each other.
Yeah, because then it's a dog-eat-dog world and it's fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, anywhere, like New York City, you go there's still Hell's Kitchen. I mean, back in the day, it was the Polish, the Russians, the Chinese.
Also, because in the major cities like Chicago and New York, you have your Chinatowns, your Little Italies, and your fucking...
Speaking of LA, we're probably going to stop there and get some good food.
Yeah?
This is like one thing. And again, one thing about LA is that they got so much good food, it's cheap.
Oh, see, that part I can contend with and what I look forward to. I definitely want some tacos.
We gotta take the King Taco.
Nigga, I've heard about this King Taco shit.
Oh, you know King Taco?
Well,
okay.
because Chris was telling me about that shit.
I'll take the King Taco.
But listen, where I don't know if you're familiar with any places out there, but I want the kind of tacos where like they have like the goddamn leg hanging from a fucking thing with a fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they gotta fucking literally cut it off. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the Pastors.
The Pastor.
Okay.
Are you familiar with any place like that?
Yeah.
Do they have it out there?
Yes.
The only place I've ever seen that shit has been in Baja California. Well, technically, no, it's been more like Ensenada.
Yeah. Oh, Mexico. Yeah. You gotta go with East LA for that.
East LA for that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man.
I
only have one button now.
That's true.
And then I see you with the Dodgers shit in the back. Is that what you're going to wear tomorrow?
You gotta rep the Dodgers. SoCal. So one thing, okay, so another thing about California, they don't fuck around. I'll let you know that. So like, if you're in, right when you pass like the border of like Bakersfield, they're starting to go into like Northern California.
Right.
But it's still Southern, but they call themselves Northern California. Right when you hit Visalia, there's no Dodgers stuff. No one wears Dodgers anything.
It's all San Fran shit?
It's all like Raiders, and Giants.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wear Dodgers out there. Because there's no, now it's the Serenians or
that's segregation like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, segregation all over the place. Yeah, California is very like that.
And I feel like, and then even to to go against just so our African American descendant listeners, say don't go into being too offensive because they know I'm just picking on the racist.
Well, we're talking about everybody right now.
Yeah, we are talking about everybody. Well, what I wanted to mention too, and I don't know what it is. Maybe you can help give me a bit more clarification because there's hardcore segregation even amongst the Latin community. Not only as what you mentioned as far as. Well, and then not only Chicanos and Mexicans, and because especially you get the Mexicans who get mad at Chicanos for not being able to speak the goddamn language, speaking the Spanglish, but also there's a lot of hatred between, or some kind of tension, racial. I don't know if you feel the division between your Cubans and your Puerto Ricans and your Dominicans.
Yeah, come on now. I remember I dated a Puerto Rican girl, right? Oh, she was crazy.
We all have the crazy Puerto Rican stories. Why is that?
True story. True story. Every Puerto Rican was born bipolar.
I believe that shit. This bitch was on Mad Xanax.
Crazy. I don't know what it is, but you don't want to mess with Puerto Rican women. Yeah, so and her dad was Latin King and everything.
No shit.
I remember, I was like 18 years old, right? And she's like, come over to my house, Poppy. Like, all right,
I love that Poppy
shit.
You know,
right? And then I get in there, right? And I'm like, we're about to fuck the couch and everything. I'm like, get in, lose my virginity.
Did she have the plastic on the couch? Was it her grandma's house?
Oh, no, it was her dad's house.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
and he had the plastic on the couch?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Did he?
Okay. Yeah, but I was about to get in, my first time.
Your ass gets all squeaky and
I was getting all very, what's his name?
Very
cool.
frustrating?
Yeah.
Wait, so you lost your virginity on the plastic couch?
I ain't doing the story
yet. Okay, my bad.
So I'm about to get in, I get my condom.
Oh, you're thinking you're about to get in.
I'm about to get in.
Okay, you're about to get in.
I'm totally doing this. This is planned out.
Okay.
I get on the couch, right, and I'm taking the clothes off, I'm playing with titties, and I look up. Just my own business. I'm like, okay, keep going. And again, I'm like, wait, hold up. Are those samurai swords?
Over the fucking couch?
Over the fucking couch. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, samurai swords. I'm like, why are there samurai swords up there? Oh, my dad, he's a martial artist.
Oh,
like, what do you mean martial artist?
Nigga, also taekwondo?
He's like a 2-time black belt or something.
Black belt and chinga tu madre?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, I saw the colors too. I'm like, yo, is your dad Latin King too? He's like, yeah, he's a Latin King.
Yo, is Latin King like black and gold or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
like that,
shit.
Yeah, very distinctive colors. You know who Latin Kings are.
Yeah.
And then the whole Baricuas and Puerto Rican flag in there. I'm like,
yeah.
I put two together. There's a fucking black belt Latin King. I'm like, all right, boner's gone.
No shit.
I got the fuck out.
Oh my god.
I stopped talking about that.
Did you really? Completely?
I was so scared.
I mean, shit, what is she gonna do? Tell her dad that she was trying to get some dick and he dumped her? Like,
no, the worst part is what if he came home?
Right.
And use those samurai swords on my head.
I mean, shit, if he's part of Latin Kings, then he knows where to dump the body.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I can understand that. I don't know, but you know what, though? Every single time that my crazy Puerto Rican bitch fucking ass would call me, I would go. There is a fucked up situation to where, do you remember, I might have told you the story already, but remember, it was like a voice chat, it was social media shit. Instead of it being text, it was straight voice.
Like Voxer?
Voxer.
Oh, Voxer, yeah.
Yes, so you remember Voxer.
Yeah.
Now, this bitch who had a baby daddy, and it always scared me about bitches who had baby daddies, just because you just, you know what I'm saying? I
hope he's small.
You would hope that he's small, you'd hope that maybe he's not even in the picture anymore because you gotta deal with the motherfucker. Anyways, this bitch who very publicly, and we had already broken up, but we still getting the fucking around. She was voxing some kind of song, some kind of bullshit. How every dumb bitch on Snapchat will fucking show themselves singing a fucking song. Like, you're a dumb ghetto basic bitch if you were gonna record yourself lip singing a fucking song. But I digress because that was a big thing even back in the day. And she would send some kind of song, and I think it was some kind of freaky deaky song. And I responded back, and this bitch hits me, oh, my bad, that's for my baby daddy.
Oh.
And I was like, really, bitch? And so then, the day would just go on, and she's still, sending me these shits, and she's telling me that she wants some dick. And I don't know what I lived in the South at the time. I think she lived like off of Northern. So to me it was a bitch to have to go anywhere past 5 miles. That was just my limit. Like I didn't like trouble for ass. I just didn't do it.
Yeah, me back in the day was the bus.
Yeah,
So,
dude, imagine that.
If there wasn't a route, it wasn't happening.
Nigga, well, I mean, I had a car at the time, so it was just me being a fucking G not wanting to spend gas.
Yeah.
But for some fucking reason, the fact that she told me that she pretty much set a time limit between me and her baby daddy, whoever fucking get there first can have the pussy. I took it as a challenge.
Yeah.
So I drive and I speed, and her fucking baby daddy only lived about maybe 5 minutes away. It's a 10-minute drive for me at least. So I fucking get there. His ass is there waiting in the car. He's fucking drunk. And I look at him, and I didn't smoke at all that day, so I was super righteous that day. I did my Bible study. I didn't smoke any weed. I was just fully righteous. I was just full of the spirit that day, and a little bit of anger and a little bit of bullshit. Those shits do not mix.
Yeah.
That's why motherfuckers would fuck up at the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? Get fucked up really badly. Anyway, so I approached the dude while he was in the car, and I'm like, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm like, you here to see so and so? And he's like, yeah. And no, he says, he bullshitted me. He said, no, I'm here to see because they had a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this bitch doesn't fucking have a little girl with her, so I know you're bullshitting.
Yeah.
And this nigga tries to flex on me, showing that he had a gun on his lap. Because I knew that he had guns, and he only got a gun because this bitch got him shot and robbed one time. So that's how crazy of a bitch she was. So she fucked him up enough to, he had to be strapped. But I see this, and I get so agitated. I'm so mad because even though I denied her, and I didn't want to make an honest bitch out of her, but I still kept fucking with her, I still claim that shit is mine. Even though he had a baby with the bitch, I'm like, she had 2 of my abortions, so this bitch is mine. I own her twice as much as you do. You know what I'm saying? You just were smart enough to get the job done. Because here your ass is whatever.
Yeah.
So then, I shit you not, I'm telling this motherfucker, and I'm swearing to you on this, I tell this motherfucker, look, check this out. I haven't busted a nut in I don't know how long. So once I get inside this bitch, I'm gonna bust a nut real quick. Nigga, it ain't gonna take me more than 1-2 minutes tops. You wait here and let me go first. This motherfucker looked at me with such disgust, such fucking confusion. He tells me, nigga, you crazy? I'm leaving. I don't need to do this shit. I got plenty of other bitches. I'm like, nigga, if you had plenty of other bitches, your ass wouldn't be right here right now having this conversation with me. I mean, even though she was really easy, so I mean, who knows? He could have been telling the truth, but still.
Yeah.
And maybe that might have been why he was able to leave so amicably. You know what I'm saying? Either which way, I put my life on the line for some fucking coochie, some sloppy drunk. But I will say, she had a rejuvenating coochie. I don't know if you ever been with a girl to where literally, like, she could have had 4 dicks the night prior or even that morning, and for some fucking reason, her pussy would go back to factory setting. Like, it scares me. And that's why
those kilo sizes, man.
Is it? No, I don't know. She was super skinny, so I don't know if that was the fucking thing. But this bitch was so fucking dirty. I remember fucking her just before her at the time boyfriend had literally picked her up. Like, I literally nutted on her fucking shirt just to make a mess. No, I nutted in her, and then I wiped my dick on her fucking t-shirt to make her go out like that. She got so pissed, she just punched me and said, "You motherfucker, he's right there." The nigga pulled her right behind me. She goes, runs inside, gets another fucking t-shirt. Like, that's how Susie of a bitch she was. I mean, I should have knew she was gonna get me burnt one day, but it's just the fact that the things that we fucking do, I don't know. I probably would have still stood there and got my rocks off and waited for this Latin King nigga to get there and try to, I don't know.
Puerto Rican women.
I didn't mean to fucking twist it on myself. But I just get so, I can't stand Puerto Rican bitches. I really don't. They think their shit don't stink.
But then they have the web.
They
catches you in it.
No. Let me ask you, have you ever had rejuvenated pussy before? Like Wolverine pussy?
Yeah, before.
Like, no matter how fucking badly have you ever fisted a bitch before? Yes?
My first one. Remember I told you that I was opportunity to a semi-porn star, man.
What?
Yeah.
I remember this fucking semi-porn star story. Tell me about this if you don't mind.
Yeah, so like, she actually went to school with me at PC. Shout out to PC.
Oh shit.
Now we're going to another topic from the whole like race thing.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
We'll go back to race eventually.
It all comes full circle eventually.
Yeah, it eventually does. But yeah, I remember it was my philosophy class, my first year of college.
Ooh.
Still virgin.
Really?
Yeah, because I passed that Puerto Rican girl. She was my last chance.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, see, I appreciate that, though, because you didn't fucking dig your dick in something stupid. I imagine if you were going into philosophy class, this bitch might have had a good head on her. And hopefully she gave some good head.
Oh, yeah. But, well, she wasn't that smart at all.
Oh, okay.
She just, I don't know.
It was first year in college.
It was
after
first
all.
year of college, so
Okay.
I assume. She was already like 28, 29.
28, 29.
Yeah, so
shit. I mean, I'm already at that fucking age, so I can't talk too much shit. And everyone got to start sometime, so
yeah,
goddamn.
exactly. Hey, shout out to communicable.
Shout out to the bitches giving those communicable diseases. But keep going.
Yeah, so like it was, it was college, and then it was this girl just tatted up to the T. I'm talking like, from the neck down. Every part was her tatted up. And,
Did she have a lower back tattooed?
Oh yeah, everything was like done up. Yeah, and her name was Lulu.
Lulu?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, was she Chicana?
Yeah, she was Chicana.
Okay.
And
Makes sense, fits the description.
Yeah, she was always like really funny and everything like that. And she was my girl, you know, we just hung out and stuff like that. And then one day, she was like, hey, let's skip class, you know? And I'm like, I already got 100% of this class, there's no way. Whatever. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
It was no scratch off your back.
Yeah. I was like, come to my place. She lived on like 15th Avenue in like Van Buren.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So she was like right in the old hood houses.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with this.
Yeah, so she said, hey, come over in the morning. I'm like,
ooh.
All right. Again, I'm naive as fuck, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, sure. So I go.
Is this via text or is this on the phone? What year was this? 2007, 2008?
It was text.
Okay.
Yeah. But when this all was kind of getting initiated, she said, come over in the morning, like 8 o'clock, whatever, 9 o'clock. I was like, okay, sure, why not? My next class is not till 1. So then I go there, and then she's like, I'm like, hey, I called her, like, hey, I'm here. Oh, come open the door. I'm like, all right, sure. So I go in there. She told you
to open the door?
Yeah. So I'm like, whatever.
Well, like, come on in.
Yeah, come on in,
okay.
right? And then I go in her room, and she's in bed, and she's like, hey, come live with me. I'm like,
oh, shit.
What's going on here? And she's like, yeah, come live with me. I'm like, all right, why not? So then I get in bed with her, and she's like, hey, you know I like you, right?
So she was naked? Were you naked?
Oh, she's like panties and like bra.
Okay.
But I didn't know.
And did you just jump in like full clothes? Like
I had my shorts on and my shirt, you know.
Did you? So you being naive and all, you didn't go extra casual. You didn't like maybe go commando or something. You just went like
yeah. Because again, I was more respectful. I'm like, all right, you want to cuddle or something? I mean, I didn't know you'd be like that, but okay. And then I got in bed with her, and then she was like, hey, I like you. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, hey, you want fuck?
Did you tell her I like you, or you just try to keep it? Still try to keep it kosher?
I'll try to keep it like like nonchalant.
Cool. Okay.
Because then I'm starting to realize something's about to go down right now.
Right. Okay.
And she's like, hey, I like it. Hey, let's cuddle or whatever like that. She's like, okay. And then it's like, you can grab my tit, and it kind of led one thing to another.
So was she giving you instructions, or she just like she moved your hand?
She was just telling me, just put my hand here and there and stuff. And she's like, all right, like, she's like, all right, you can do something. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, we gonna fuck? I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, she just said it like that.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. She's like, is this your first time? I'm like, hell no, it's not my first time. I'm like,
oh, shit, you fronted on her?
Yeah, dude. I was like, fuck. I can't tell her no. So yeah, then one thing led to another, and then it was like, all right. So the next thing, I'm like playing with her pussy and making out with her, and then she's like, hey, I like it rough. I'm like, what the fuck you mean like it rough?
Like you want to punch you?
Yeah, put your fingers in it, like more. And I'm like, okay. It's like, put more fingers in it. I don't know. Like she must have knew I was a rookie, because she's kind of like one of those girls that like want fine virgins and then like divertize them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So then, and then the next man, my whole face is in their vagina. And I'm just like plowing that thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So you're uppercutting the coochie for how long?
Like 5-6 minutes.
And then you just said fuck it and you dove in her?
Oh yeah. I wasn't scared. I mean, it was like one time. It was like like when something's meant to be.
Right.
It's like, all right, this is my shiny moment. It's like when you get your driver's license, like this is the day.
Today is gonna be the day. I had to fucking uppercut the bitch in order to fucking get my dick up in her, but I knew the very moment I went fucking that big vein that's underneath your wrist. Once I knew I passed that point, I knew it was no return.
Yeah.
So did you rub a rubber?
Oh yeah, of course I did.
Did you?
Dude, and it was so funny because I had sex with her for a good like hour or 2 hours.
No shit.
No lie. This was the longest I've ever had sex my whole life. Sorry,
so your first time.
My first time was my longest time.
Yo, really quick, did you just shout out and give an apology to your wife for this being the longest?
Well, let's just say once I visited her, I didn't quite go back to.
You didn't go back to factory setting.
No, factory setting. So it was easier for me to kind of like.
Okay. Was it? Do you feel? You know the old saying about the hot dog down the hallway?
Yeah, it was a little hallway.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't know. Again, it was my first time. I figured, oh, vaginas was gonna be like this.
Yo.
But yeah, then I got it in and stuff like that. So yeah, the one thing led to another. It ended. The next day, I was with my homies. It was a big Samoan guy, and I was like, "Hey, dude, you know Lulu?" He's like, "Yeah, I know Lulu." I'm like, "Yeah, we fucked last night." I'm like, "I fucked her." I'm like, what?
The Samoan?
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean you fucked her? Like, yeah, I fucked her. Like, she's like a semi-porn star. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, she does like the couch thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't tell me the X couch or the couch X or the casting X.
The casting couch.
No
yeah.
shit.
Did one episode for it. It was like the early stages of that thing.
Oh wow.
And yeah.
So was she bad like that?
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, the way you're describing her, she sounds like a fucking lady.
Yeah, again, she was like really high and everything like that. And then I was like, hey, let's do it again. She's like, nah, I just kind of just do it for the fun. She was with him. She's like, I was like, okay.
So no wonder this bitch just spend her fucking days luring fucking virgins, skipping out on fucking class. No wonder the bitch is 28 years old, still in her fucking first year of community college.
Yeah. And I was like, I asked her later, I was like, so why'd you book me? Like, I thought you were funny and kind of cute. I'm like, cool, I'm going with that.
I hate when they hit you with the kind of cute shit, like, bitch.
Like, I don't care how cute. I can be, I'm the other motherfucker in the world. It's not like it. Yeah, so that was my first time. It was great.
My first time, she was my manager. I worked at I was a cashier at a goddamn JCPenney's outlet store. Nigga. And this bitch, and she was a white girl. And like my favorite kind of white girl, like the
short hair and everything.
Well, you know what? No, she didn't. Well, she eventually did go with the short hair, but fucking very pale, fucking mama hips. You know what I'm saying? Fucking boatload of kids. I think she was Mormon. Her fucking husband worked in the goddamn storage facility there, so it was kind of awkward.
Yo, the Mormon people are freaky.
Dude, they fucking are. Well, this bitch, and it's so fucked up because she's I didn't realize how dirty of a bitch she was, and who knows, you know, what else would perspired from this shit, but once, I don't know why she asked me, you know, she, like I said, me being naive, like I said, I love me, you know, like I said, first time, she didn't live too far from work, and I think she asked for a ride. I was like, sure, of course, because I was just so smitten by her that I was like, you know, whatever you want me to do.
Yeah.
And literally, we pulled up next to her apartment complex, like I could see the fucking her room from where we were parked at.
Yeah.
And she asked me to go in the back seat. Me still not knowing what's to come, but just, you know, of course, you know, being so hyper, you know, and you know, just excited.
Yeah.
This bitch just fucking sits in my lap, and it was like. I remember the warmth. I remember the almost kind of hot dog down the fucking hallway kind of thing. Yeah. And just it ended very quickly. And nigga, the worst thing about it, I went rawer than a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, sushi fish. And I'm very surprised that our relationship continued to where I think we went into like the fucking GameWorks at Arizona Mills and went into the fucking restroom there. It did not last very long again, just because she keeps catching me fucking off guard. Like, bitch, should I?
Dude, she's like the girl from Step Brothers.
Yo, yeah, the wife,
the wife that just comes up and is like, "Oh, fuck me."
Yo, it was my first experiences. And I will say, I the next time I did fucking the restroom, I did make sure to fucking tear some shit up. But at that time, it was just like, man, like I was so caught off guard. Like, nigga, I legitimately wanted to play some games. Like this bitch, who I think at the time was probably like 26, and I had to have been maybe about 17. Like, I not only did not have control of my body functions, but I legitimately was more excited about fucking
playing video games
than I was fucking put my dick in this bitch. So I don't know. It's fucking. It's
funny how like when that works out, because I'm thinking with my wife, like me and her, I had no idea she liked me when she did like me, and then next minute, you know, on the back of her car kind of thing. So you know, the best sex is the random, like the surprise ones.
Fuck yeah.
Because when you pursue it, and then you're done with it, then it's kind of over.
Yeah, no,
almost like a surprising one.
Yo, and you know what too? After the pursuit, because I know Luke's. I mean, she I'll refer to her as my wife. The wife. As soon as like that, as soon as me and the missus just, you know, once it was a done deal, like all that fucking having to text. Because on the real, I can't lie, and I don't know what it is, you know, when you first court someone, or when you're kind of getting to know you stages, it's like I couldn't get to my phone fast enough. Like I would get upset if I would miss a text. I would get mad if she had texted me, and you know, more than, I don't know, 5 minutes I should pass without me fucking replying. There's just there's all that excitement, all that build. I think it's what it is built up sexual aggression.
Yeah, like the testosterone gets to the dick. It's bad.
I mean, you know, low key, I was kind of living with someone at the time, so you know, it's not like I wasn't getting any ass.
Yeah.
But there's just something about when something's just fresh. I think it also makes her so paranoid because she knows that. So I have this fucking stigma of, you know, my hoisms that literally, like, for me to come out with you, she made me fucking have to like repeat after me.
Yeah.
I will not put my dick into anything. I will not put my dick into anything. I will not kiss anyone. I will not kiss anyone. Like, I'm like, first of all, babe, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The weight that I've gained in my self-conscious shit has gone far below the deepest burrows of any fucking body that a mafioso has buried. Second of all, I would have to pay a bitch to do so. Bitch, you know I'm unemployed. I can't afford that shit. Nor would I ever have to pay a bitch. I get mad that one time, and I never give out money, bro. There's this bitch that I was fucking around with, and we're still kind of fucking around on and off. And she had hit me with some supposedly family emergency bullshit. I'm thinking, well, okay, I'll lend you something.
Don't ever say, hey, you know, anytime you need money or anything from me, just let me know. Because magically something happens the next day.
Fucking A. Well, see, and this wasn't the case, but I remember, without trying to give away myself too much, we went on a little mini road trip, and you know, I didn't bother getting the pussy. And then, like I said, then this shit happened. So she must have planned it. She must have found out that I was seeing someone. Yada yada yada. Long story short, let the bitch owe, I think, $120. That shit never came back. She started blocking me on all the social medias, and then a few months later, I found out she was pregnant. I don't think it was mine because I did the time calculations. Yeah. They didn't pass. But if I got off on a fucking I mean, I would never want to leave one of my seats out there without me knowing about it. But if I got to pay $120 out of it and I fucking have the deal, I don't know. That's kind of a good deal because that bitch was kind of trouble to begin with. Crazy. But long story short, no, I would never give a bitch money. Don't ever let out. Never again. That and the fact that, I mean, it's just, I don't know. So I'm not to say I'm above that shit, but I mean, I would much rather save that money and jerk off.
True.
I don't know.
Porn's free now.
It is. And I really, and forgive me if for any of the listeners out there, like, have you ever paid, like, for subscriptions to shit?
No, I can't trust any of that.
Yo,
because
why
it's
do you say
impossible
that?
to end it.
What do you mean?
The clauses. Fuck the clauses. They're like, oh, so you want to cancel? Well, that's a $200 fee.
No shit.
Hell yeah.
Does that really happen?
All the time.
To cancel.
To cancel.
So are you well, I mean, you know what, and I imagine, because a lot of times no one fucking leaves the goddamn terms of agreement shit. Yeah. So are you saying that within those fucking terms they'll have like 2-year contracts or something?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then since you have porn and stuff like that, then they'll just give your information away.
See, that's the biggest thing. You know what? If we can flip shit up a little bit, especially for moms, I mean, I don't know. I kind of still like want to talk to sex talk just because it geeks me out, and I know we can go wild for that.
Yeah, we praise sex now. Going on to
the whole technology because tech. Fucking that's a goddamn TED talk right there. You know what it stands for? I think technology, entertainment, and I forgot what the D stands for. Development. Yeah, actually, something like that. But did you know? Obviously, your social medias, they sell that information. But did you know that our IPs are, you know, like your Cox cables, your Comcast?
Yeah.
They typically, or they don't sell your information, supposedly. But now there's actually a law or that they passed that will allow them to sell your information. Yeah. Now, it's one thing.
Did that just come out recently?
Yes.
I saw that on CNN, like, what happens on the internet, doesn't that stay with you?
Yes.
The government can see it now because Trump passed the law.
Yes. That's exactly what happened because he signed off on a lot of shit.
So you tell me I can put on Asian porn and then massacres out there?
Well, see,
then you think I'm trying to kill an Asian?
Well, you know what? They should probably be aiming for the big fish and shit that's more mutilation. That's the whole fucking reason why I'm too scared to fucking get Rosetta Stone so I can learn some goddamn Arabic and some motherfucking Russian. Like, I legitimately, those are 2 languages I've always wanted to learn. Yeah. And I'm afraid to order that bitch online. I had to like meet somebody on offer or some shit to fucking try to get it like that because I just, you know, whatever. But what's fucked up, because look, listen, I understand what goes on social media, it could leak. Same shit why I never, especially moving forward now, will ever want to yap at some motherfucker to talk about wanting to hook up because you imagine just shit that can come out. And obviously they saw your information. Nigga, legitimately, we're inside of a fucking...
yeah, dude, like those... I heard that one called Ashley Madison.
Oh, shit.
You hear about that one?
Yeah, that was the hookup website for people to cheat on their spouses,
right?
Yeah,
the spouses. Well, some guy just hacked the whole thing and gave out all the information.
Was it 4chan or was it just an actual individual?
It was like an individual, like some
Okay.
Russian dude.
No shit. The fucking Russians.
The
were
Russians
getting
know how
down.
to. They really do. They might just be Putin's kids, you know.
Yo.
But
this fucking.
yeah, dude. And I heard like it was like some
comrades.
public officials were using public money to pay off their affairs and their debts.
Well, nigga, you'd imagine, like, if we fucking have lobbyists who who can get tax write-offs, for getting fucking prostitutes for other fucking lobbyists pushing their goddamn agendas, you can should imagine that fucking when you're trying to fucking get a bitch who's trying to blackmail you to pay the bitch off. That's why I get so mad and why I feel like I'm somewhat anti-government in that essence, because you can't trust the people who are moving those money, because who's governing them? Who's watching the watchmen, you know, so to speak?
Oh yeah, and they're always pulling shit because it's like they can get away with it.
Well, see, now listen, a website like that you subscribe to that's a quote-unquote free service.
And secure, quote-unquote.
Well, yeah, I mean, you... See, that's the bullshit that they fucking say about being secure. Like, nigga, you're selling ads, which not everyone's dumb enough to click on. You might accidentally click on one and close out the fucking shit right away. Yeah. But how else do they get the money? They sell you information. They sell you demographics. They literally, I don't know what fucking app was running at the time, but we're at the shoe store. I was talking to my wife about fucking me wanting some Timberlands. I shit you not, nigga. The next time I open up one of these little apps that I go on, I see a fucking tab for a Timberland.
Yo, seriously. That's what I'm talking about. Or like, I got this, someone told me, hey, go get that Google...
Hangouts?
No. It's like a... No, it's like a survey thing.
Okay.
It's like,
we can get earn money and shit?
Yeah, earn money and stuff. And I was doing that, you know, and I've been doing it. And every week I get a survey question. Not asking me about like random survey questions and stuff. It's like, which one of these places have you gone last week? And it sounds like, you know when you took your test in school, right, and you know what to see? Right. Because your teacher's too lazy to put like good fake answers. Yeah. It was like, have you been to the Pulse shop? Have you been to the Nike shop? Have you been to just like something. And then one random one is the one you actually went to. Is you go to the AutoZone. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, what the fuck? I did go to AutoZone. How you know that shit? And it's like, how did you pay? I'm like, bitch, you know how I paid.
Holy shit. Yo, see, that's the thing. It's them further clarifying the information that they already know to make sure that what they have is actually working. Yeah. Now, do you
and they gave me 10 cents for that.
Fucking for 30 minutes of your time. God damn.
Minutes of my time, they give me 10 cents.
That's one things I get really upset about. Because I remember, I think I tried doing that shit, but it started getting too fucking deep, and I'm like, nigga, how much am I getting for this shit? Because please believe, I want to earn extra money however possible. Yeah. If I can eat a fucking Colombian connect that can give me fucking kilos of coke, please believe, my ass is going to be on the fucking shit trying to sell that shit. Yeah. That's just because I want to be able to make some easy money. Yeah. I'm not too greedy of a man. Once I pay my debts off, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be square. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to pass on the blessing and give it out to some other fucking kid that's trying to make it out there. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm one to pass on the love. But
speaking of easy money, you know they got rid of the signature thing?
What signature?
You know those guys who just stand on the ground and say, hey, you want to sell one weed be legal? Sign this? Yeah. They got rid of it.
What do you mean they got rid of it?
Yeah, so for like votes and like signatures, you can't do that anymore. Like have people, because they used to get paid $1 a signature.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, then Doug Ducey was a douche.
Doug Ducey? Isn't he our new governor?
Yeah, he's been for a while.
Well, I mean, since the last election.
Yeah, and he got rid of that. So like easy money.
Is it because people were fucking fraudulently fucking getting signatures, or
well, probably.
Or are they considered it pandering?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Well, still, it was just the righteousness of being able to make quick money.
Yo, and you know what's, and I laugh too, because every time I go to the fucking public library or some shit, there was fucking, it's so funny because they look at me, you want to legalize marijuana? I think, is it because I smell like marijuana, or is it because I'm young and I'm next? Why would you personally come to me?
You didn't shoot his hunky over there.
And then there's like an older white lady too trying to get me on that shit too. I'm like, you got some marijuana? Like, you trying to entice me right now? Yeah. And I was always leery about giving my signature shit like that. I think I'd always get some kind of fake name.
Yeah, or I would sign even though it wasn't the city I lived in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't let her put my address in the city it was in.
Because you know what, I've been burned too many fucking times getting those fucking bullshit emails about shit that I know goddamn well I didn't sign up for. I'm like, man, I'm gonna fuck around and subscribe to this shit. You can't unsubscribe to this because if you press the button, they confirm that fucking email is fucking active. Now, kind of to go back to the email shit or to the internet thing, it's one thing for a social media website that's quote unquote free to sell your information, because you know what, you don't read the fucking terms of agreement and you technically don't fucking put any money in, so they're gonna have to pimp you, milk you one way or another. Granted, right? But your fucking internet service provider that you pay monthly, sometimes overpriced on, depending if you have a contract or not, you're
Cox.
paying Cox is a big cocksucker. But you know what? The fast shit that we got here, because we're not gonna get Google Fiber any fucking time soon. I think Kansas is the only fucking place that has Google Fiber right now outside of California. Really? Some bullshit.
I saw about that.
They canceled.
Yeah, what's this whole thing about like them trying to like I always see the commercials and like
they still have commercials for that shit?
No, but they have like the high tech commercials they got now. You know, like the food, glorious food, and all that stuff is flying. Like your grandpa got his electric legs now. He can dance.
Oh, yeah. Actually, man, we're totally jumping off subject, but Hyundai, this is still tech. Hyundai has an exoskeleton suit to where it's kind of like reminiscent to the Iron Man costume that happened at the very beginning when he was testing out the product. Yeah. But it's a thing to where they can make paraplegics walk using this fucking robotic suit. Mind you, it's a fucking still not even patent protected yet, and it costs a couple $1,000s. Yeah. But the fact that the technology is there to where we can have someone who doesn't have any, control of their limbs be able to fucking walk. Yeah. That's pretty goddamn miraculous.
Crazy.
I mean, shit, if we can fucking 3D print goddamn organs.
That still blows my mind, 3D printing. That's like one thing I still can't comprehend is real.
How do you 3D print organs though?
How do you 3D print anything?
I mean, I don't know. I can understand maybe a fucking paper box or origami shit.
I was on 3TV one day and they did a car. Like a full car.
This motherfucker did 3D prints of a goddamn car parts and he put it together himself.
What? Doesn't make no sense.
I don't understand technology. But like I said, the fact that
organs can be manipulated because it depends on the way they make it.
With stem cells and shit, right?
Yeah. And then plus tissue and stuff like that is very similar to certain plastics. That's why they put for boobs and stuff. Right. They can use non-human stuff to put in your body.
That's asking for trouble though. Yeah, but you're asking for trouble for that shit. You're putting non-organic or not even the non-organic shit. You're putting shit that you're putting shit that belongs to other species. I don't know. Like the fact they have these pig embryos that apparently mimic the same as baby embryos, human embryos. Like that shit, nigga. We're gonna make human pig people. It's bad enough that the fucking majority of Americans, including myself, are fucking obese. Nigga, you're gonna make pigs into human embryos? Goddamn.
Yeah. Technology is kind of fucking us up.
I'm still trading back again. Your internet service provider is selling.
I think the internet is doing this to us. Have you seen an episode from South Park? The most recent ones.
No, I haven't watched it. It's been years since I watched it.
Okay, so last year they had us one about the.
Nigga, you got cable?
Yeah.
You still pay for cable?
I still pay for it.
What kind of cable did you have?
I had a Cox.
They fucked you with the bundle, didn't they?
Yeah.
I bet you they gave you a house phone too, didn't they?
Fuck yeah. I cut the Cox off.
Did that come handy though? Did you actually use
the house phone? I never used the house phone. I hate the house phone.
I don't know. I would probably use it on job application or something. I'll get to you when I feel like it.
All right. But I cut the Cox off and I got Dish because it was cheaper.
You cut the cock off, huh? I mean Cox. That's internet.
I spent myself $100 just doing that.
No shit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wait, so you got internet from Dish?
Yeah, CenturyLink. Fucking sucks,
okay,
but
I forgot
it works.
I know, it's DSL. I will say that it's super slow in comparison, but fuck yeah, it works. And I think when I had it for a while, I think I had it maybe for about a year or two. It was $24, man, $25.
Yeah.
And of course, eventually, out of nowhere, it becomes 40, and you're thinking to what the fuck just happened?
Well, you want to switch to Cox? Yeah. Or you want to sit with us?
And you know what? And the way that shit works, I feel like there's some kind of hot potato trick that they got going on.
Oh yeah.
Because why else would they have contract agreements that last for so long, and then all of a sudden, so you can just easily go back and forth. But
yeah, so there was this episode in South Park where there was these ads that were taking over. They're like alien species, and they were trying to find out who they were and stuff. But then they were popping up so many ads that eventually they would always end up at a shoe store.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that or not. That was a recent one though.
Yeah, it was very recent. No. And then it was them trying to take over, and then they took the bodies of humans. But yeah, the internet, man, they're taking over.
You mentioned
taking
about
over.
somehow ending on a shoe store. There's these spam sort of shits that I don't know if it's a virus or some kind of glitch, but sometimes they can take down whole like big company like national websites by pretty much like making it seem like they're generating so much traffic that it makes it like jam, so to speak.
Yeah.
So much to where it's so much traffic going on that they can't handle it, so pretty much it scraps out and it locks everybody out.
Yeah.
And there's instances that happen like that all the time on social media sites.
They did that to Twitter, I think.
Yes. I think they did that to Facebook a few times too. And you hear about people complaining about those fucking 5 minutes that they had to go without fucking posting food or some bullshit, you know what I mean?
I was that person one time.
Yo, the only time I ever realized this is I don't really fuck with social media shit is when it happens to Netflix. I think, how the hell is my Netflix not working? I mean,
Exactly.
mind you,
I want to see my Orange is the New Black.
Yo, I haven't watched this shit in a minute. The last season I saw, I haven't caught up with the last season, but I don't think that one dyke girl, Rose something.
Yeah.
Is she still in it or no? You know what I'm talking about, right?
The Russian?
I think she's Russian. No. She's like a
that's
super
Red.
dykey. No, not Red. Her name is Rose something.
Is she the one that was on the 70 show?
No,
Donna.
No, not Donna, because she's the main character in the shit.
Yeah.
No, this other bitch, she wasn't main character. She was barely in it. She had a British accent. Fucking dyke. I'm talking about so much dyke you would think she was a fucking. She had like a fucking boy comb over.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
her name? Rose some shit.
I know what you're talking
She's
about.
a bad little bitch. She was recently on the Triple X movie. She was on John Wick 2.
I don't remember.
She's a bad little fucking white, pale fucking goddess. And goddamn, she's a dyke. But anyways, that was the last season I watched because I was infatuated by that bitch.
Yeah.
And I got so mad that she wasn't in it. I think they might have showed her titty. I don't remember, but she's just super
Yeah,
beautiful.
there was that.
But nigga, back to my fucking thing about the goddamn internet service provider.
You keep doing that to us.
Out of
Stop
all
internet. Leave us
people,
alone.
fucking internet, because internet, fuck charters get me now. Now all this thing about, like, say you paying for a service, that's your debt. You have paid it, but yet they're still gonna sell your information to the highest bidder. Like, nigga, how you gonna tell them my Google searches if I didn't commit a crime? How you gonna tell them the fucking videos that I click on fucking Pornhub if I fucking pay for the bitch? Like, I'm sorry if I'm spitting on you, bro, but
No, you're not. Because that's America. The land of the free, home of the brave.
capitalism.
You know, First Amendment, freedom of speech.
But nigga, if there are
All covered up. It's all a lie.
I mean, do you believe that we're I mean, I see it now more than ever. We're hitting an age of transparency, and although you can have nothing to hide, but that doesn't mean I want them to know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand maybe.
My privacy is my privacy. I mean, we're becoming like Minority Report.
Yo, no, that's exactly what it is. Because, all right, same thing with the NSA and all that shit about big data and how, you know, they're just collecting the majority of shit. No, if they wanted to fucking zoom in, they can look right into your fucking inbox and look at shit.
Yeah.
Now, should we be upset, you know, that the government's trying to cipher for information? I mean, that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be some motherfucker with an agenda, pissed off at his fucking necks, want to see what that bitch is doing, and he has the keys, like Khaled says, to go right into the shit and to figure out what the fuck's going on. Now, mind you, let's say I committed a crime, and then let's say I'm making, you know, shady or questionable Google searches,
Yeah.
and then I'm making some even more, you know, suspect type fucking Amazon purchases.
Yeah.
That could be one thing, and that could just like fall into a formula, and
But
then
see,
go.
but I think that's what they're arguing on their side, is that we are collecting everything, but we're only looking at that specific stuff. But I mean, that's probably not true, but that's what they're arguing.
But you can't have the chicken without having the egg at the same time.
Exactly. You want me to stop terrorism? You gotta let me see that porn search stuff.
But how the hell is that going to solve where the fuck my next target is going to be? Well, then again, I don't know. If you're constantly clicking on fucking pale bitches with short hair, we might know what club you might end up at. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know, I kind of laugh at this. The last time I went to a gay club, because I used to like going to gay clubs for some reason. There's this lesbian bar called Town and Country.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of that place?
Yes, of course I've heard Town Country.
Yo, one thing, and I didn't realize how big of a fucking dyke fucking warehouse that shit was, but I laughed.
Wait, that's a gay bar?
That's a gay. Well, I mean, I went with a bunch of dykes, so.
Okay.
Actually,
I've always seen it, but I was like, never knew what kind of bar it
you know
was.
what? I think Charlotte's might have been the last place I went to, and that's a full-on fucking.
Bear.
That's a stone.
You could not go in there.
Like, we've gone together. How are you gonna tell me we can't go
Where?
there? Haven't we gone to Charlie's together before?
No, but like inside.
Oh,
I
just
think we've had tacos before.
yeah. Well, like I said, I used to be
Your
part of
your bareness is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go through this area, we gotta keep you out Palm Springs, man, because they'll go after you.
Oh shit! Nigga, don't be fucking pointing fingers at me. Fucking my girl already thinks that I'm questionable because I fucking like dyke bitches. Like, it's not even like I like them studly. It's just that I like lesbians, and there's just something about them, especially the ones that think that they hate dick, but they really crave it. So I feel like
had a traumatic experience.
it had a traumatic experience. So you feel like to traumatize them more, you just need to give them a little bit of Christ-like type of fucking stabbings. But anyways, what I was trying to say was, because I hate all that shit, the stigmatism of it.
Tag.
What?
Get back to the tag.
Back to the tag. Oh, you want to do that? No. Tag? No.
This is all about the tech stuff.
I was trying to say, I'm very country. No, where I laughed at, and maybe I'm stretching here, but this dyke bar called Town and Country also happens to be the name of like a fucking, I don't know if they're minivans, but then they're also like the boat like Buick's fucking Town and Country. It just makes me think of wide-sized bitches.
Yeah.
So like, how more perfect of a fucking name for a place? Because usually, and not to say that natural lesbian or same-sex relationships start off from just being naturally sexually attracted to one another.
Yeah.
But anytime that I've seen most relationships, there's always, just how you always see there's a butch and then there's a bitch.
Yeah.
In that same respect, you always see the younger girl being the femme, being the stem, being the girl who's more feminine, like.
Yeah.
And then you have your big butch dyke, who,
They're around the block and had 3 kids.
No. The small lesbian bitch, she's the one that had the kids.
Oh,
the big butch bitch is the one that's the predator, who's after the smaller, more dainty, fragile, fucking naive type bitch, because it's them. Well, because you know what? No, the big dyke bitch probably has been around the block. Probably was abused as a child. So now she has this stigma, or not stigma, but now she has this mentality of having to be the predator and not the victim. So here she goes preying on the weaker ones,
Saving them from the man.
quote unquote saving them. And then it's always the bitch taking on another bitch ass kids. So that's why I laugh that this bar is called Town and Country, because it's just the perfect place for this butch bear bitch to fucking go in there and fucking just pounce on someone with some kids and fucking drive that goddamn station wagon.
A Town Country.
But it's been a minute though since I've been able to hang out with those kind of friends.
Yeah.
Seriously, the wife does not like any kind of competition. Even though I tell her, look, woman, mama, baby, these bitches are dykes. They don't like dick.
And I specifically like them because of that. Well, yeah, there's a girl that I work with. She's lesbian. She's like into the Natalie Porter kind of girls.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's like the classic white girls.
Yeah.
But hardcore lesbian, I try to like get a feel for her. I wanted to make sure she was hard lesbian. And she's hard lesbian.
Yeah.
Vegan.
She wouldn't take none of you. Oh, it's vegan too. Goddamn.
Yeah,
No, fuck that
hardcore.
shit.
And I'm like,
that shit.
girl, we need to hang out.
Have a few beers, get some cocktails, and some cock.
Not really that, but again, it was like, but I like lesbian because I had a friend like that who was lesbian. It was the same way, hardcore lesbian. But we used to do everything together. I used to get on our bed, cuddle, hang out, do shit together, go to movies. That was all platonic, and I liked it because it wasn't a dude; it was a female.
Right.
Because when you do things with guys, it's like it's fun, it's cool. But when it's a female, it's just more fun. But when it's lesbian, it's even more fun because there's no pressure.
Yeah. And then sometimes, have you ever, all right, because this is where I fucked up at. And I assumed that to be totally honest with one another would bring you closer to someone.
Yeah.
If anything, it's probably putting more of the shitter and more of a fucking chain around my dick and neck, because now she questions everything.
Yeah,
or now she's hesitant. Now,
don't tell her too much.
I've learned this. And one of the things that, a few of my lesbian relationships, we've messed around a little bit one way or another. Whether it's them wanting to experiment sucking a dick, or them wanting to fucking for some reason give me a hand job, or me. I remember I fisted a lesbian friend of mine before. Like there's been something or another, or one just blatantly just us fucking around, but still just keeping it casual to where when she craved dick, then I'd be there. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I was a close friend, but she wanted to be the predator to other people, but wouldn't mind being submissive every now and again.
Control.
Yeah. So it's like every person fits a different role. So they each have, everyone's different. Everyone's weird. And everyone has their quirks. Everyone, can only go so far. So I said I fucked up. I really this shit because now I can't hang out with none of my lesbian friends, which breaks my heart because it wasn't like, and I love a lot. It's hard to erase that, and there's something wrong with that with loving a lot, and I'd say everybody has different kinds of loves. It sucked though because what if because believe it or not, I didn't know this till I rolled late in the game that some bitches just like sucking dick. I have a faggot homie of mine. He just enjoys sucking dick. I don't know what it is about it that's so appealing, but some people just like doing things.
Like some guy just like eating pussy.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you, and I do that shit mostly for my own selfish regards because I know once I eat this pussy, I'm gonna be able to go in there. I don't know. Like everyone has their reasons. Everyone I think has their hidden agendas.
Yeah, and again, that's what I kind of seen in life is that everyone has their roles.
Yeah.
Like me and you, we're just friends. Me and you, we fuck buddies. Me and you, this is this one time. And then me and you, we're forever.
Yeah.
And then some people just don't understand that because we're so used to how society has put us in small boxes. You get married, and you're one spouse your whole life.
That just doesn't seem right.
And it's like, it's nice, I understand it's cool. I like the idea. But back in the day, they didn't have that.
No, supposedly marriages didn't start until the development of agriculture.
Because they had to create families and make sure they stay together. But and then Jesus, came around and.
Dude, nowhere in the fucking Bible does it mention about fucking having to be in one committed relationship.
That's true.
I really don't know where. People, they love to bust out fucking 2 Corinthians and talk about how love is kind and love is this, which it definitely is. There's no doubt about that shit. But nowhere does it fucking say one person with one person and that's it. I mean, sure, you had some hating motherfuckers in the Old Testament talking about, that you can't fuck animals or fuck people of the same sex. But that's because they wanted to keep they wanted to keep producing. They wanted to keep, building these strong armies. Back in the day, we thrived off of killing other motherfuckers and being the dominant ones. So we couldn't dominate if we fucking were losing population.
Yeah, because if we were being gay, then it's like, well, there's no more babies being made.
And I don't know how the Greeks did it, and that's probably why they got overthrown so fucking often.
Because they were just fucking each other. All these Spartans and all these,
wasn't there a thing
men.
to where, they would have to, fuck their brothers in arms because no one protects anyone like they would their lover, so they had to make their fucking brother their lover?
Something like that.
Or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, but they were hardcore gays, man. These were, chiseled gay men.
Yeah, so I mean, come on now. When you look that sexy, you kind of
you want 300, these guys are all having butt sex.
I can just, oh man, can you imagine though? How did not more? I mean, no wonder everyone fucking died at the age of 30 because everyone fucking probably had syphilis and shit like that.
Probably.
Yo, did you know? And I kind of wanted to go through a fucking list here actually of things, but did you know that the Nazis invented the fucking blow-up doll?
What?
Yes. See if I can bust out my phone. There's a couple of things that I was quite interested to find out that the Nazis had developed in order to, to save their, their warriors.
Really?
Nigga, did I not bring my phone? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, yes I did. Ooh, baby, man, sure you know my passwords, but who knows what she'd dig up with fucking 2 days worth of time.
Exactly.
No, they had
back right now.
Oh shit, they were pretty damn far. I don't know if you'd actually do that. Would you please? They invented the blow-up dolls. Hitler, matter of fact, developed it with his little scientific engineers because too many people were contracting syphilis. Because as soon as they go somewhere to station to to rest, well, the first thing they fucking do is fucking hit up the whorehouse.
Yeah.
So obviously it's gonna create fucking. You're putting your dick into fucking 30 shits, and it's not like they invented. I don't think condoms were official until 60s maybe.
Yeah.
And even then, it was unethical because people were still so fucking hardcore into religion. So all that shit didn't. Like I said, obviously they had to keep your soldier strong.
Yeah.
And nothing keeps your soldier strong. Make sure your soldier don't insert his soldier into a fucking, pussy full of communicable disease.
Well, especially during Vietnam times, that was horrible.
Oh, dude.
Because the women were wearing those snatch on things. With the blades, stuff like that. They would actually.
Were they really? What was up
Yeah,
with
like Cambodia and Vietnam, the women would wear these chastity kind of things.
that? Oh shit! So they bleed and they.
So when the guys will go in and they have blades, they'll go out and cut their dicks off.
Well, see, but what did the bitch tell them? Hey, I got a chastity belt on.
No, they don't tell them because this is wartime.
So they'd be raping bitches.
No, they would just they go to her house, have sex with a woman, and they get their dicks cut off from inside a vagina because they were part of the whole Vietnam War thing.
So the women were being used as vessels then to try to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, man.
Yeah, that was hardcore.
Yeah, no, fucking it. Another thing that fucking the Nazis had developed was methadone.
Oh, really?
Yo, so can you imagine?
Methadone.
All these fucking, no wonder fucking why fucking not all these fucking not Israelis. What are the fucking white people called? The skinhead motherfuckers. Something with the A. Aryans. And what are the fucking the master Aryan fucking races fucking cooking up meth in the goddamn trailer parks
because of the methadone.
Because the fucking methadone, yo. I don't know if that's yeah. It seems like it's a tradition. I mean, but the fact that methadone being used to fucking keep these soldiers who were injured still fighting, still struggling, still chugging along. It explains a lot why they go so hardcore and why you see fucking skinheads being such fucking they shave their heads, you see their veins on their fucking foreheads, and they're so proud of their fucking master race bullshit.
Because they're fucking high as hell.
Because they're high as shit.
And with testosterone, it makes it only worse.
Nigga. Another fucking thing, speaking of testosterone and big dicks, or focus on dick, they invented the V2 rocket, which
What the hell is that?
I had no idea. It was one of those fucking rocket ships that were actually able to, I don't know if it was like controlled or it was one of the first things that had like peak tracking shits, but like, nigga, fucking rockets, son. No one had fucking rockets at the goddamn time. We had missiles. We didn't fucking have rockets to track your ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Another thing that the Nazis had first introduced into the world was the Volkswagen.
Of course,
Even though the German company tried to clear away from the whole Nazi connection.
Yeah, and even the Mercedes-Benz they were using a lot of.
Is Mercedes a German car?
Yeah.
No shit. Well, those fucking cars are some of the strongest cars. Not now because they're all dainty and too sportsman-like sports cars.
Back in the day.
Back in the days, man. Then fucking like the Autobahn. Like I've never got to go out there before, but I would love to go out there just so I can drive because motherfuckers hit 90 is the minimum speed.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going along, then you're fucked.
Yeah, if you ain't going down 150 miles an hour, you might as well not be out there at all.
Exactly. So that was kind of tripping me out that Volkswagen had
Well,
it
what? I think the reason why these cars gone to shit is because they all gone to Mexico.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucked up.
The quality of the cars went down because they spent less money on the car.
Well, I know the quality of fucking weed went down when they started growing that shit up. That's why I want my shit hydroponics.
Speaking of hydro, we go in Cali, right? It's legalized, right?
Can we?
It's like open recreation.
Nigga,
right?
you ain't down. Shut the fuck up.
I can't, but at least I'm
nigga,
going to
you didn't want to do coke with me. You think you gonna fucking do some goddamn weed that's gonna last your system away
I
from
gotta do my drug test. If I didn't have to do my drug test,
when's your drug test?
Like next week.
Nigga, that shit lasts 2 days. The other thing.
Next week is Monday.
Oh shit, it is. Is that when you're doing it?
Yeah,
I gotta take a drug test pretty soon too. You don't see that stopping me. All right. Another thing that the Nazis had invented was 3D filming. If you can believe that.
Really?
The Nazis were one of the first ones to.
I'm not surprised. So shout out to the Nazis, fuck you guys, but they were some smart ass motherfuckers up in there. They were trying to recruit like Albert Einstein.
Yo.
Kind of thing, They're like, we're gonna get some of the most intelligent white men around the world.
They had mad scientists.
Crazy. I mean, the whole soldiers, like the whole like trying to create the master soldiers.
Right.
And then the Angel of Death. This guy was fucking crazy, man. Like,
Angel of Death? Is that like a Catholic fucking?
No. So the Angel of Death is a doctor who would do some fucked up experiments on people, particularly twins.
Oh shit.
He would dissect them, figure out their identities and their DNAs, and try to use it to the advantage of the Nazis.
Oh shit.
Because they started stem cell research, I'm sure.
Yo.
And stuff like that, and how there's all these video games and stuff like that about the Russian. I mean, the Nazis during those times. Like how they have monsters.
Well, I know that they did a lot of reverse engineering shit, which I don't know how or when reverse engineering first started, but whoever the fuck had the mindset to be like, all right, well, look at this technology, let's try to work our way backwards to try to figure out how the fuck this shit was made.
Yeah.
That's why I suppose there's that conspiracy theory that they had alien technology. That's what probably
they probably had all kinds of shit. I mean,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I forgot what movie was it, but Remember, it was a movie called The Silent Gang.
Oh, I heard about that shit. I don't
It's
remember
about them encrypting the Enigma.
Oh,
Enigma was like the super secret code that the Nazis would use during times of war, where they would send messages to each other, and then they would be planning their attacks. And the person who uncovered it was actually a European British guy who was gay. The gay thing is important because he never got his love until later, till he died, because he was gay, so they didn't acknowledge him at all.
no shit.
Yeah, but he was the one who found Enigma, the coding, to basically end the war, because that's when the Russians found.
And I think that's what the
they
saying.
found out. Yeah, they found out where they're going to Russia.
So a gay gave it away, huh?
Yeah.
And I think this is where that phrase "you goddamn fat" came into the picture. Because you goddamn fat.
But again, those Nazis, they had something that was very unique at the time, which was like scary because it's very powerful.
Well, I'm going to go into two more about the technology that they must have discovered, because this is around the time where was it Area 51?
Yeah.
What is it called though?
Area 51.
With the aliens.
In
Roswell shit. Like, there was a lot of conspiracy as to what they had, what they were able to find, what they were able to then catch up on.
Yeah.
And mind you, they had that kind of thing happen around or before that time frame. So mind you, 3D filming, which I want to just finish off with, it was used, for propaganda shit. So mind you, it wasn't like your fucking Avatar type 3D filming, but the kind where we had the glasses and just, it was images to hopefully try to allure you, to try to engage you, and to hopefully keep you, just how a bitch when she's about to end a relationship, when she gets pregnant, she has to keep a nigga baby trick, and the nigga ends up getting to marry her.
Yeah.
Well, not in the same essence, but another bit of technology that was far advanced is they had I'm trying to say it right, but the Volger, which pretty much was like a two-way radio system that again served damn near like a cell phone. So the fact that they were one of the first ones to have that kind of technology makes you fucking wonder, nigga, they must have found some kind of aliens telecommunicator device that allowed them to figure out that radios were the way and the key to be able to do these shits.
Yeah.
And mind you, these things also were one of the first bases on radio systems. So mind you, although the Nazis used most of the shit for propaganda, that's the way that you win the public. Now, if you could put a fake ass fucking Facebook post and it goes viral, it's gonna catch the eyes and ears that you want it to catch.
Yeah.
As far as fitting whatever demographic. So that goes a long way into inserting the seed. Because all you gotta do is plant the seed, water the seed. If you're lucky,
it'll grow.
It'll grow. Another one technology that they developed was the Z4 computer, and it's just one of those big ass fucking NASA-like shits that look like a fucking two computer desks put together with the computers. But it was one of the first ones to use those kind of shits and develop like algorithm type shits to do whatever the fuck those computers did back in the day.
Yeah.
Key is the Nazis fucking had that shit first. Yeah. What they did with it, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
What they, I don't know what happened with it. And I mentioned the fucking blow up dog being one of the biggest things. Another thing that the Nazis had developed was the Land Cruiser 1000, which is pretty much like the first type of tank.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a fucking machine that takes 23 people to operate, but you can fucking pour down through villages. I mean, it's no fucking wonder. What? Exactly. Yeah,
that's why the only weakness they had was that it couldn't go through snow.
No shit, because it would rust, right? Because the water.
That's what happened again when they went to Russia. That's why they lost the war, because they took their tanks out to Russia, thinking, all right, we're going to be.
We could just plow through these motherfuckers.
And the Soviets were like, motherfucker.
Yo, that's it. See, that's the thing too, where obviously you learn from these shits, but goddamn, like I think that's why Russia might have, and them being so close, had to recruit it, had to take people on. I mean, and I would say that they're another world power. Wouldn't you think? I mean, that's one of our biggest fucking. I mean,
but it's not so enemy now with Trump and.
Well, I mean, just because Trump is sucking someone's dick doesn't mean that they're not the fucking enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, since the beginning, fucking from the Red Coats or the Red Scare and all that fucking bullshit. I mean, it's always been a fucking a matter of being afraid of when it's going to happen, and it's so ironic that even damn near 60, 70 years later, we're back at it again, where we don't know what's going to happen.
True.
And another invention that the Nazis had invented was the jerry can. Pretty much the fucking, how you put gas into a little portable shit? Like, that's such an easy, simple thing, and you don't ever really realize you need it until you need one.
Yeah.
But how fucking handy is that to be able to have fuel with you? I mean, one of the dopest shits I've ever seen was, well, not seen, but when people do that shit literally in flight.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the army, you have to refuel while you're in the fucking air. So how the fuck you go at a certain altitude so you can? Because I don't know if you have to turn off the. You're at a gas station. You think you turn off the car. I don't know if you have to do that while you're in the airplane. So I don't know if you have to like fucking go ahead dive, for so many fucking miles while you're fucking reloading the goddamn thing to then turn it on again. I'm not sure if that's how it works. That's what you shit. So shout out to them for fucking giving us that shit and fucking making it so motherfucking expensive when you go to a fucking Circle K trying to get yourself something. I don't know. Have you ever ran out of gas?
No, I've never allowed that to happen to myself.
I try my, and it's hard to be a Jew and wait till you get to the fucking red line. And try to, because I'm always about having to go to Costco. I gotta wait till I go to Costco.
Dude, I'm a show guy.
Yeah?
How do you feel?
It's so expensive though.
Dude, my car runs like beautiful because of it.
I believe that shit though, because they do have high quality gas.
Yeah, you pay what you get.
And then, do you have to pay cash all the time, or do you have to use your card?
Well, California's more cash.
Okay. Well, no. Every shop that I've gone to down here, either you got to put your PIN in, which fuck that, or you got to pay cash.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you fucking put your PIN in at the goddamn pump?
Yeah.
You crazy bastard. May God protect you. Now, another.
Are we going back to the tech thing now?
One last thing I want to mention. Oh shit, man. Fuck that shit. All the fucking scanners and shit like that. I get so fucking paranoid. Nigga, I get fucking, like I said, emails about shit that I have no idea about, and them seeing past purchases. Like, nigga, how hard did you have to dig to find out that I had these purchases from that fucking store to be sending me these wannabe $50 reward shits? Like, nigga, I don't believe you. This is the reason why I trust issues. I do not fucking believe you fucking emails. Anyways, last thing that I want to mention about the Nazis inventing, and I wouldn't fucking believe it. I thought it was a goddamn Mexican drink. They invented Fanta.
Wait, what?
The Nazis invented Fanta. Don't you wanna Fanta?
No, I heard you, but I'm like, what?
That was a fucking drink that they invented to give their fucking soldiers.
I can see why. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
I love orange Fanta.
Well, I'm a grape fan myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just the black.
Well, I think it was always because I liked the Fanta girl.
Well, has the Fanta girl's always been in the picture? And at what point did it become a Mexican thing? Is it just because they started distributing shit there?
I think so. It had to be it, they kind of make things like that.
I mean, fucking A. Budweiser is a German beer and it's distributed in Mexico.
Yeah.
So, did even they fucking give their fucking business out to Mexico? Here, you can make it cheaper. Make it.
A lot of things go through Mexico.
That's a goddamn shame.
Mexico pretty much is the China of the...
It's the China of the Americas.
Yeah.
It really is. Do you believe the statement? And I laugh so much because I remember, I don't know if you ever got to know him. I'm gonna talk shit about him because I doubt he listens to the show. Do you remember Austin?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you say fuck that guy?
Moving on.
No. I want to discuss this shit because he was a weirdo. He was very mentally
stable.
Unstable. Yeah. I mean,
I didn't like it because the way he went about stuff. Like when you get, when you pissed off at something or you get quit or whatever like that, you don't bring anyone down with you.
Yeah.
No, that's the man code.
You can tell you are a motherfucker of destruction when you fucked yourself and you want to bring down everyone along with you.
Yeah.
You are what white people call negative Nancy, what niggas would call a punk bitch, and what fucking other people would just call just a selfish son of a motherfucker.
Yes. I don't respect any man like that.
One thing that pissed me off about him, because we were cool, and I will say, and I'm not about using anyone, but he would get me high a lot.
That's not a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing because he wanted company, I wanted free weed. I mean, it made sense.
Yes.
But it would get uncomfortable at certain instances because, we would break bread, I'd bring some beer, it was, 50-50, although it might have been 60-40.
Yeah.
One of the things that upset me, because once he had gotten in a serious relationship, I'm not too sure if he was just upset about my hoisms. And I don't know why people gotta judge people about their past. Like, fucking hey, man, like, if you did something in your past, like, that was in your past. It happened, you know what I'm saying? We laughed about it. Why am I gonna hold it against him?
Yes.
He just, out of paranoia, he was a very paranoid man, just decided to be done with it. But one of the things that upset me was the fact that once we had gotten to that point, and I'm not too sure, and he liked black girls.
Oh, he loved
Black girls. Nigga,
he loved the ones on the internet.
Yo, he was definitely the kind of nigga you see fucking looking at back pages. Which, mind you, I can't knock against shit. I think you trust that shit. Matter of fact, funny story, he called the bitch on the back pages and supposedly got a text from some kind of FBI agent trying to scare him for some shit, telling him, you know, whatever, which lets him know white privilege is a real thing, which I'm pretty fucking sure Agent, I'm sorry if I'm spitting on you, bro. I'm just giving
I'm scratching my head.
Fucking Agent Slater or whatever fucking pulls up his information from his phone number records, sees a picture of him, sees a fucking white, Aryan looking baby boy, decides to give him a heads up, hey, we're doing sting operations. Don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah. Nigga, that is a big fucking Martha Stewart heads up. Like, I mean, that's, I don't know, that's white privilege, I would say. But who knows? Who knows who was behind that line? But someone was looking out for him, so, you know, fuck him. But one of the things that he just got fucking super lucky. One of the things that just upset me, because, you know, even though the Puerto Rican bitch happened to be a dark bitch, I enjoy my women of the pale variety. Yeah. Very much variety if it's pale, but still of the pale persuasion. Yeah. Which is what gets my girl so pissed off. Every time we go to a store, she sees a pale white bitch, she just looks at me. I can feel the heat, X-ray vision focused on me. She's like, nigga, move an inch. Just you take a peek. And me, I apparently can't take peeks. I stare. I didn't realize that I stared that hardcore. So again, my game is not very strong, which I don't know why she's so worried about it. But this nigga, who knew my preferences, is gonna get mad at me or be worried about me when he has a fucking mixed baby bitch. Like, come on, bro. I am not gonna sniff at your shit. Not only are you my boy, and maybe it's his own guilt knowing he's fucked around with one of his own friends' girls. But as a bro, one of the bro codes is you don't mess with someone else's girl. Yeah. Maybe fucking after they've been divorced or broken up for so fucking long.
And he gives you the pass. Like, hey, you remember? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Okay. I will fuck that bitch. Thank you, sir. That's exactly the answer I was looking for. Now, that's one thing. Yeah. But even then, like, I don't know. So he just got very, cautious of me, which, I mean, whatever. He had run his course, and I was tired of it.
He broke bread with the brother.
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean? You mad about breaking bread?
No. Like, if you break bread with someone, then that's important. You should be able to get that trust.
Yeah. So then, to show you how much he didn't trust me, nigga, I go to his fucking house one day. And mind you, I kind of went unannounced because I was just happy to be in the area. Yeah. But I call him,
Pop up and say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you're married, you have a household. Yeah. It's nothing if you're fucking married and you're single, all you have is your fucking dogs. Like, nigga, what do I have to be worried about stepping in on, right? Yeah. But anyways, this motherfucker holding his fucking dogs like he's about to sick them on me. He doesn't even stick his head out the door, but he opens because he has a screen door. Yeah. Opens his fucking door. The nigga tells me, state your business. Nigga, what? I have been in your home. You've asked me multiple times to spend the fucking night like we're some little fucking girls, having a summer party, and you're gonna fucking tell me to state my business through the goddamn screen door? Damn. What is that? So once that shit happened, I was like, man, fuck you, dude. Like, because he was definitely bipolar.
Oh yeah, hardcore.
And I was like, nigga, like all the shit that I got for associating with you and me still being cool because I don't want you to commit suicide. I want you to have a fucking friend. Yeah. Like, all that shit just went away. I'm like, you know what, you can fucking kill yourself and I'm not gonna feel any goddamn guilt. Yeah. But it broke my heart that this fucking white boy had to hit me with the white boy line. State your business. Oh. What kind of a coon come to the back service door motherfucker am I that you're gonna tell me to state my business?
And not even like, I just fucking with you. Come inside.
Yeah. No, there was no fucking with you. Nigga, he showed that he was pressing up his dog against the screen door. Like, nigga, really? I don't know.
No, but you understand though, he was mentally ill in so many ways. And I think the reason, like, so he used the marijuana to calm his nerves because he was on some other shit too, bro. Right. Like some medication.
He definitely was on medications. He didn't tell me the names of them, but I know he was on medication.
Yeah, so
small fucking world though. I don't know if I mentioned this before, if I said it already, which is the same damn thing. I don't know why you said it like that. But my sister was going out with some guy, turned out to be whatever, shit didn't end well. Yeah. But he apparently is somehow related to him.
What?
Yeah. And apparently this nigga was molested by his uncle. which explains
man.
some of, because sometimes like when some motherfuckers try to be like overtly perverted,
Yeah.
to where like, we can be naturally perverted and funny, but like some people are like overcompensate. He's
Yeah.
one of them overcompensating motherfuckers. Like if
Yeah.
he had the money, he'd probably buy a Corvette to try to, lure bitches
Yeah.
that were under the age of 17.
Yeah.
Like this, which mind you, I'm not knocking anyone who does it, because that's some fresh tail right there. But still, like the fact, I don't know, he just sometimes did too much. And it made sense as to why. And supposedly, this is all speculations. Supposedly,
But then these speculations make sense now.
it does. It makes a lot of sense. He had put some kind of Facebook post, like bearing it all. Mind you, I don't mind on Facebook, so I wasn't able to see it.
Yeah.
But he made some kind of post about it. I don't know if he was admitting to it, or finally wanted to call his uncle out. And I know he's had a lot of beef with his mom, and he has very beautiful little sisters.
Yeah.
Like if I was a savage beast, I would go to Waddell, Arizona, hunt his little sisters down and fuck the shit out of them, and make sure I put it on his fucking Instagram, tag him in it. But yeah, so I don't know. And obviously, you working in the field that you have,
Yeah.
mental illness is a motherfucker. It's a real
is.
shit.
And you should never have any friends who are mentally ill.
Really, friends?
Yes. As soon as you find out someone is like severely mentally ill, keep them out of your life, because they will bring you down with
Word.
everything they got. Because it's just not good. It's bad vibes, man.
Now, do you
Weird.
feel it's because negative brings towards negative, and misery wants company, or what is it
A
about?
little bit of that. Yeah, man. I don't know how to put it, but like working in the field that I do, things always kind of hit the fan for these people. Now, whether there's some people that are able to maintain their mental illness and then sustain a good life, but there's 90% of the time things just get bad. So you can be good, your life is great, and then you hear voices again, and then now you're in the shitter because you're wanting to kill your friends, you want to kill yourself, you want to blame people for things. Like it gets bad. Now, I mean, mind you, again, like we all have bipolar family members and stuff like that. But again, that bipolar friend, don't remember. You remember them.
Yeah.
Because grandma didn't let you around the house when she was having an episode.
But what's kind of, interesting about
I don't want to be mean about it, but it's like, if you're a stable human being, keep them out of your life.
See, that's a hard thing though, because what if they are? All right, mind you, it's easier if someone's a quote unquote friend.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not much of a friend if you can throw someone to the wolves, but
Yeah.
it's easier to get rid of them because, hey, you know what? We all live different lives.
Yeah.
Move on, so and so forth. But let's say someone is directly related to you. Let's say it's your mom or sister.
Yeah.
Is that avoidable? Could you see? Do you have relatives? Do you have like sisters and brothers?
Yeah, I have a sister.
How does she?
23.
All right, so same age as my sister.
Yeah.
And I'm not to put my sister on the fucking blast or not, but I mean, she has, I don't want to say all women, certainly, my mom and my sister, there's a bit of, I want to say, shit, I might even be mentally disabled. Or
But see, there's levels of that shit, though. Like, every woman's a little bipolar because they have, like, periods and mood swings and...
Sexist pick.
And if I was a woman, I would be the same way.
Right.
I would go crazy because my body's going crazy all the time.
Right.
But I'm talking about like severely mentally ill people.
Like where you're hearing your voices and you're fucking bouncing off the walls.
You gotta let them go. I mean, not in the sense that like.
Could you see yourself doing that to a direct relative like that? Let's say it was your sister. Are you able? I don't know what your relationship is with her, regardless. But are you able to just cut off family member? Have you done that before?
Okay, so I wouldn't say cut off, but I say keep your distance.
Okay.
Because again, if you
Keep
try,
it to reunions and holidays.
Yeah, stuff like that. Because if you try too hard, you're gonna screw yourself. I don't know how many times where I've seen family members invest way too much time into these people.
Right.
Because you can't help them.
And then they coddle them, and then
then you coddle them, then you baby them, and then you make it then you become part of the problem.
Right.
You gotta maintain that distance and let the services take care of it, or let someone who's professional in it take care of it. You know what I mean? Because like every state has like services provided, and then they're there to help. Because once it gets too personal, then you're hurting yourself, you're hurting them. Because you're not trained for this shit.
Right.
And you have to be trained for this shit, you know?
You mean like fucking knowing the chokeholds and shit like that? Or the,
Not just that, but knowing what the fuck is going on with their brains and the instabilities of them. Because, like, I've seen, like, for example, recently I had a client who's been staying at home after being in group homes. And then, sure enough...
Group homes, is that like when they're out of jail kind of thing?
No. I realized there's more group homes.
Group homes, is that kind of like an elderly place?
Halfway house.
Halfway house, okay.
That's more that. Like, group homes are like homes that have like 5 or 6 people, and there's staff always on site or certain times.
Most commonly known for the helping the elderly, right? But this, this specifically is for maybe,
mentally ill.
Okay.
Okay, so like this kid was, you know, in the group homes and stuff like that, and finally has gone home. Everyone's like, yes, things have changed. He's good. Time to get better. Boom. Snapped. Mom said, let me see the Wii. No. Stop playing the Wii. No. Boom. Attacked. Mom and dad. Ripped up the house. Ape shit crazy. End up back in the hospital. You just can't bring it to your house. You gotta keep your distance because these individuals just can't control it. And it's not their fault. But this is just how it is. Because again, I've seen it too many times in my work where people get too involved with their family members who have these issues and they can't do nothing about it. You can't fix these people.
Now, let's say you can either play God or take things back into the day where if you seem defective, I mean, obviously you can't, unless you fucking look like the goddamn monster from Goonies.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real way of telling how mentally destructive, because you can look like a totally sane person and not know anything. I mean, shit, you don't have to look like a fucking, you know, like you're missing a couple white chromosomes to think that you're fucking autistic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you could just be, you could, you know, not necessarily be a wolf in sheep's clothing, but you could be well disguised. Now, because back in the day, if you look defective, they would just throw you away.
Yeah.
You know, and presume that, you know, the strong will survive, or the what is it? What is that? How does that saying go? Not the strongest will survive, but
survival of the fittest.
So what? Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Do you feel that should still be done? Because look how much money we might pour into shit, or imagine all the people that don't get the help that they need because we're focusing on kind of. Would you consider some things being lost causes?
Yeah.
Mind you, your identity is being protected, so don't worry about fucking throwing shit out there.
I don't care. No, I mean, it's true. It's like people who are... It's not fair to them. And they shouldn't live that life. It is a really horrible life. You know, having to live with voices all day. Having to go apeshit crazy, where you don't even know who you are because you think you're God or Jesus. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that people who are autistic or have Down syndrome are in the same category, because they're not.
Yeah, it's totally different things.
Because they can be very productive.
There's a difference between a learning disability and someone just being mentally fucking twacked.
Yeah. There's a major difference. Because with those people, they can, you know, they can go through things, they can learn to certain levels. And again, it's not really lost cause because it's basically just taking care of a child.
Right.
Just your whole life. Now, sometimes there's individuals who have like the alcohol syndrome, the alcohol fetal syndrome, where their moms drink throughout their pregnancy. Now those kids are out of control.
Do they develop? Are you saying do those people have like alcohol dependencies?
Yeah.
Or they're just mentally fucked because of the development? Okay.
Just like crack babies and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
Now those ones kind of a little more of a challenge. But again, people like that, there's ways they'll be able to have them still in society and still function. And I mean, they have Special Olympics for God's sakes. They don't have mental illness, you know, games.
Right.
There's a reason for that.
Fucking a Tourette shouting championships.
Yes, because they're able to do stuff.
Is Tourette's a mentally disability? Do you feel?
No, Tourette's is more of like developmental.
Okay.
Yeah, like you know,
like a retarded parakeet.
Yeah, the shaking, stuff like that. That's all developmental.
Okay.
And that can't be reversed.
Speaking of developmentally disabled and shit, I went to the zoo today because it was like a shit for the school, and it was like all those special ed kids.
Yeah.
And we went to the parakeet section.
Yeah.
And the fucking parakeets, you know, obviously they repeat shit back.
Yeah.
And for some fucking reason, developed. I don't know if it's just a kid thing. but because I even see regularly sharp kids fucking do like the fucking minion scream, like the fucking fucking bullshit, which makes me just want to fucking slap people. Because I'm like, what the fuck retard creation are you?
It's funny because sometimes people who are meant to be retarded are a lot more proper in public than us non.
So I don't fucking get it. So I started laughing. I would go to the fucking parakeet sections, and these fucking parakeets and whatever macaws and shit are fucking doing the goddamn minion scream because all these fucking kids are screaming like that. So they're screaming back at them, and I'm just thinking, holy shit.
I want to slap them.
I want to fucking throw a BB gun. Every one of these motherfuckers, thank God we get to just walk past them.
Yeah.
But it's just so hilarious because obviously, and the parakeets aren't to blame. They're gonna fucking mimic whatever the fuck they hear.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, fucking kids are the same way. If you fucking let them watch goddamn Minions, they're gonna fucking squawk and shit just like those motherfuckers.
Which is why my kids are not allowed to watch Minions.
Yo, please don't. But you know what? I will say that really caught me and fucking tickled my asshole. Have you seen the trailer for Minions 3 or for the Despicable Me 3?
No, I haven't.
Nigga, they used the song. Oh fuck! It was off of the Chronic 2001. I'm gonna butcher it. I don't know if that's what it's called. No. What's the difference between me and you? About 5 Beckett gallons or something.
Oh, yeah.
Vehicles. Nigga, that's the fucking theme song for the trailer. It works perfectly. I'm gonna fucking show you right now later if you don't mind.
Yeah.
But man, it just not only did it warm my heart to fucking hear a West Coast song, not only that, but it'd be a fucking Dre song.
Yeah.
Not only that, be a fucking cartoon that's, I don't know if it's internationally known, but kids all around the fucking world
will be listening to Dre now.
Well, but yeah. Goddamn.
But then Dre, he's another level person, man.
You know what? Because I love him a lot. He's definitely like, if I had $1 billion disposable income and it was able to pay for, you know, whatever producer I want, I would at least want one Drake track.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Because Dre's fire.
He is fire. Now, if we can, but you can't speak about fire and you can't speak about the West Coast without mentioning fucking the King. And K-Dot had recently released Humble.
Oh.
Now, can you, my brother, tell me your thoughts
on the song?
On the song, maybe first impressions. Maybe did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you understand it?
I'm still digesting that song. So this it's about Drake, right?
It's questionable.
Drake or Big Sean, right?
There's more evidence showcasing towards. Now, mind you, we didn't talk about the song before Humble, the Hearts Part 4.
Yeah, Hearts Part 4 is the one I'm talking about.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there was another song after that I don't know if you've heard or not yet.
No, I haven't listened to these tracks.
Yo, I'm about to pause this bitch right now so we can fucking do it. But before I go into Humble, then the song that you heard, Heart Part 4, definitely throw shots at Drake. Definitely throw shots at Big Sean.
Yeah.
Now you said you still digested that one, so you haven't even heard the new single yet.
Not yet, man.
Okay, because I don't know. I can't tell what's the official single or not. All I know is that they made a fucking music video for Humble, which I say is very odd. And
usually the music video songs are always the single.
Usually. Now, the Heart Part 4 was just a direct audio, which I think was a very good introduction to what's coming. But again, you still digested it. Did you like it?
Of course.
Is there any memorable lines from it that you enjoyed?
No, not yet. Again, I've only listened to it maybe twice already.
Oh, wow.
So I still need more time to...
I know that there's... And I can't
quote... elaborate.
I can't quote shit precisely. And definitely can't do any fucking justice to this guy. But there are some lines to where he's definitely going at Big Sean by saying that he's in a big pun his bitch ass and calling him a scared little bitch, which definitely has a double entendre being about Big Sean because his name being Big Sean. Big Sean's one of his most used ad-libs is little bitch. So the fact that he's gonna big pun his little ass because Big Sean is a small little nigga. Yeah. Like he's literally the same size as Ariana Grande. And that bitch looks like a fucking preschooler. Yes. So goes to show. And there's another line where he talks about, and so many places have different comparisons about, little sneak disses. But Drake being one of the biggest, mind you, he's very talented, very popular. People fucking ride or die for that fucker.
Ride or die for that fucker.
He is the king. A bitch is gonna throw subliminals. A man is gonna talk shit, but hey, motherfucker. But a bitch is gonna talk shit subliminally through social medias to not hurt any feelings, to make sure that, you know, maybe you don't know it's about you, but hopefully you do because you're, I don't know, just playing girl tricks.
Yeah.
Playing your subliminals. What really pissed me off is that Drake was on a game song.
Yeah.
The video was recorded in Compton, and Drake is recorded saying, "I can have your fans," which sounded to be like a response, might be fucking 3 years later, to Control. And last time we spoke, we talked about Control and the big impact that it had in the game.
Yeah.
But in Control, it named Drake. He named names. Ain't no bitchiness about it. He named names, told you, "I'm coming after your core fans, and we're gonna forget all about you." So again,
Drake was saying.
No. Kendrick, back in Control, publicly
saying,
saying, "Hey, I'm gonna take your core fans." So again, mind you, years later, just being a little bitch, he's on a game song. Game being also a Compton rapper, which it was a big kind of fuck you. To me, at least, into you know, going against Kendrick, or being a vessel that's gonna host a verse like this, because you can't tell me you're not gonna fucking listen to the final version and choose whether or not you're gonna publish that shit or not.
Yeah, that is kind of dangerous for him.
And then being a fucking...
But I say it's dangerous because he has a lot of Pyro followers.
Yes.
So...
being a Pyro, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, I know Game was one.
Right.
But Drake... I mean, not Drake, but T-Dot fucked with them. Because that was his neighborhood.
Yeah.
That was his people.
You're right.
So, yeah, for him to take a shot as a member that's very respected in the community,
right,
from an OG, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not right. It's not. It's not courteous.
Yeah.
So again, just that's some bitch made shit, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
Now Drake and that song, and I forget the name of the song, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have too many songs with Drake. And mind you, because of that, I'm pretty fucking sure he was just happy to get a fucking verse because he knows if he has a Drake verse, he's gonna have fans to listen to it. So I mean,
Game is so low right now.
Game knows the game, and Game's always been the type to mimic people's styles and to kind of jump on trends. I mean, that's kind of the reason.
Well,
why.
like him with the Martian song.
Yeah.
And then...
What about Drake and Kendrick?
No, I'm talking about the Game.
Martian song?
Remember the one that he did with Odd Future?
Ooh. No, I did not.
Yeah. So he changed up his whole rap style just to do that song.
I'm pretty sure he sounded like Tyler, didn't he?
Yeah, it's like Tyler Creator. Yeah, he was on it. He did more of a Tyler rap.
You know what? And that's kind of a style. That's actually what this new song. Well, I'm gonna show you right now. Once pause and stuff and come back. Sounds like an Odd Future kind of track. But so again, back to the song that he did with Drake. Drake goes on to say, "I could have your core fans, but I don't want to do conscious music. I want to do global." Pretty much, he's doing some Nicki Minaj shit, saying, "Nigga, I don't really care about rap because I want that commercial money."
Yeah.
Which should take his rap card, his rap credibility card right there.
Yeah.
Because if you're really about this shit, you would do what Kendrick did and fucking stay dedicated to the game.
Yes.
So again, he loses his credibility with that shit.
Now he's a pop artist.
So when Kendrick responds, so suppose that Kendrick is responding to him saying that by saying, "I don't throw subliminals," and just about not being fake and not being a bitch about shit. So again, there's a lot in those 4 minutes. He's doing a lot of jabs, even though he's kind of pussyfooting around saying his name. Again, that's part of the intrigue. You don't fucking give the whole plot of the movie at the beginning. You got to sit through all fucking 2 hours of it, and then fucking be shocked at the very last moment. But one of the things that I loved, and this is what tickled my asshole, at the end of the song, he mentions, y'all niggas better get your shit together by April 7th. Meaning that's when he's gonna drop his album. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping my baby Alex comes into the picture. Like, I hope he drops out the same day Kendrick's album drops. I'm talking about, I want to go to Target, pick up the fucking CD, which I'm sure is gonna come with 2 exclusive tracks if it goes to Target. Yeah. And I want to take my girl to the hospital and fucking bump that shit while we're in the fucking emergency room.
So the baby can hear it.
And exactly. And like I said,
my son's first song was Nate Dogg.
Which song?
Not Regulators. This is I Got Love.
How does that sound?
I got love.
Oh, dude, I can't.
Play no game.
I want to say, you know what? I can't.
It's the one he's like riding his lowrider in Vegas.
I remember the video. All I know is that Nate Dogg was one of my favorite rap singers. Definitely one of my favorite singers. To me, he was. I know, man. R.I.P. Dude.
Presence,
dude. Him and I think.
You know what's the second? Okay, so his death was the big one.
It was a heart attack, right?
Yeah, recently. You know, it wasn't another hard one.
Nigga, this gas is expensive. We must be in California by now.
We're almost there.
Oh Jesus.
5 dogs death.
Oh yeah, man. That's right.
In March of last year, man.
I can't believe it's been a whole year.
Yeah, because I actually had the album.
Low End Theory?
No, the new one.
Oh, the new shit.
The new one that he had. And I'm just like, that album's cold.
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to have to listen to something when we're in Cali.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man.
Even though there's some New York niggas, but alright.
No, dude, it doesn't matter. Tribe Called Quest had respect.
Oh, yeah.
But again, they never sold out. Again, the whole Drake thing. It's like, we respect musicians like De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, even now, even though they have
they were the first quote unquote weirdos.
Yeah, but even though they have the least recognition now, we respect their music, and when it comes out, it's still fucking good.
Right.
It doesn't need radio play to be a 5-star album.
Word, very true. Because mostly, I mean, for something to have radio play, they're usually bought from the fucking record label to begin with.
Yeah, again, there's musicians out there that ain't give a fuck. Like the Amy Winehouses in the world. The thing she gave a shit. No. She was so bad that one time she got off stage because she's like, I'm done singing this shit. I'm tired of it.
Yo, one of the things I respected so much, and it was a damn shame because when she had passed, of course they wanted to stretch out one more album to fucking use her death and notoriety.
It's not Tupac, man.
Fucking well, shit. I mean, she didn't have as many songs in the can like they fucking did Tupac.
I good thing that she did.
But there's a song. I think the CD was called "The Lioness" or some shit.
Yeah.
And one thing this bitch always said, she goes, if you ever, she got mad about. There's a song on the Back to Black album that had strings on it, and she publicly, like, I think it was when her first album was called Frank.
Yeah,
Dope
Frank.
CD. I have it on vinyl. Goddamn, I love her to death. I mean, she's dead, but I love her beyond belief.
I love her dead soul.
And she talked about how she got pissed about them adding strings onto her songs. And mind you, she came from a jazz background. Yeah. That's what she's about. We don't add fucking strings. Ain't no goddamn orchestra, motherfucker. Like, jazz is what it is.
Yeah.
So when she said that, it broke my heart that fucking, again, her album After Death, which she obviously has no fucking control of say so or
and her camp was not there for her. Because most of these musicians have camps.
Nigga, and they want money. Yeah. They're like, this bitch is dead. She's not going to tour. So there's no more money we can get off of her. We need as much as we can from this fucking album sales.
Yeah.
And whatever fucking merchandising, because they own her. They pretty much own her image.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that, because mind you, she was a person who, she engulfed, as any artist, when you do something, you're going to live it. You're going to breathe it. You're going to do it. And she was getting really into reggae. She'd always been into reggae, but reggae, unfortunately, unless you're fucking dancehall and you're fucking Drake trying to do the views, it's not going to be very profitable.
Yeah.
Unless you're just, I don't know how you can make a certain genre, commercially appealing.
Yeah, even Snoop Dogg tried to do the reggae and it kind of
it didn't work for him, nigga. I'm glad that Reincarnated is on Netflix now, but I mean, it's gonna find its audience, but it wasn't what core, fans were about. I mind you, he's been reincarnated and has surpassed his own image throughout the fucking 25, maybe 30 years of his legacy so much. I mean, who's to say who Snoop Dogg is? And honestly, I can't think of a last single of his. Actually, the last single I can think about was when he did how was it? Sexual Seduction.
Oh, Sexual Eruption.
Sexual Eruption.
Yeah.
No, the real song was Sexual Seduction. Or was it Eruption?
It was Eruption because it was like blessing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So there was Seduction for the radio.
You're right. You're fucking right. See, again, to show you the last time I heard this thing on the radio,
it's been a minute.
That wasn't fucking something from the 1990s.
Yeah, or Dropping Like a
Fuck, yeah. That's what early 2000s. Fucking Snoop. Once you have a song on Rock Band or fucking Guitar Hero, you're pretty commercial. Now, mind you, I'm not mad at him. He's made his money. I mean, motherfucker has a show with goddamn Martha Stewart. Like, I really can't hate on his game.
Have you seen the show?
No.
It's funny as fuck.
Is it?
It's hilarious, man. But first of all, Martha Stewart is like fucking sexy. I didn't think that she was. I did not. I was like, fuck this bitch. She did this whole jail thing. But now I realize that, holy shit, she's fucking hot and she's fucking thug.
She is thug.
Yes, and I didn't really realize until she started hanging out with Snoop Dogg, and I was like, holy shit. I mean, like, she did a cooking episode with Rick Ross.
Oh, dude, wasn't Rick? I saw a clip. Wasn't he trying to flirt with her? Or
no, he wasn't trying. They were flirting.
And this bitch didn't buckle. She didn't cringe. She didn't do the white thing.
No, she was all into it, man.
Yo.
She let that shit happen.
You think after this old day, she said fucking and maybe has caught the case of the fever?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Jungle fever?
Not just a little bit. She's done it a lot, I'm sure.
Oh, shit. Are we at a checkpoint right now?
Yeah, we in the border.
Oh, goddamn.
In Cali.
Should I stop this recording on the server? What are you doing?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, just in case.
All right, so we'll be back. Have a good one.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening to the show. Again, you are listening to the Soul Papo In Cogneto podcast, the AKA the S.P.I.C podcast. Tune in next week for another episode of the IBHN podcast. Again, that's the I'm Black, He's Mexican podcast. That's if we're able to line our ducks in a row. And I ain't got shit else to do, so I'm going to be ready. You know that for sure. Again, thank you so much for listening. Let us talk at you. Big thanks to my boy DSC for, for the road trip fun. We went to Little Tokyo. We, pretty much cruised, down to LA. Fucking, visit my boy up in Lancaster. Did some shit up in Bay. Man, we went around the bend and back down again. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. If ever you want to talk at me or talk to me, what have yous, you can always reach me on most social medias at SoulPapo. Again, that's SoulPapo on most things, whether that be SoulPapo, Tumblr.com or at SoulPapo on IG, Snapchat, you fucking name it, I'm there. You be. Again, if you want to ever become a producer of the show, you can go to www.patreon.com/SoulPapo and give me some motherfucking monies. You know what I'm saying? Give me some audio equipment. Make me come to a city near you. What have you? Again, God bless you. And I came.
Oh, damn. These Kyoto.
You know, when I was your age, my mother told me not to get a tattoo of Roy Orbison. But what Mama don't know won't hurt her. I trust you'll make the right decision.